And with that, let's go ahead and get started here with our talk about Everfree Northwest. So, we came, we partied, we went to panels, we went to musics, we spent way too much money in the vendor hall. We got ramen,
Was I muted?
probably.
Darn, I said nice.
Oh. Anyway, but now with all of that, Everfree came to the close for this year. They already have announced the next year's convention dates, of course, being the 21st to the 23rd of next year, and they have also started registration. So, and the best part about it is they haven't said it's the last one. So I'm feeling good now. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling gun shy after I've had a couple of conventions shut doors. Literally in the same year. It kind of gets to you real fast.
I can imagine. So, why don't we start off with the tales of travel to get to Everfree before we actually do Everfree?
I think that would probably be the best way to do it. But let me go ahead and start off simple. I didn't go to sleep until late. That's my fault. I got caught up in trying to get things done like laundry, and getting badges and things like that. So I only got about 5 to 6 hours of sleep, and that was my functionality throughout the flight and getting to the con hotel. And we also took a lift. At least the trip part was pretty easy. I just didn't sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I was basically half dead for a good chunk of the day, which sucked. But that was on me. Probably didn't help. It probably contributed to my Concrete issues. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let Toa run off the reins because I know that's exactly why he wanted to start this.
Mine was actually kind of easy. I basically got dropped off at my airport. I ate a good meal, and then I flew for 3 hours, enjoying a George Carlin documentary at the end there, and watching Mickey 17. Then I was waiting for CMC to drop off, and well, I beat him to Seattle, but I didn't know where he was, kept looking around, and then when we got in contact, he has a story to tell with that. Excuse me. Beyond that, we were able to hitch a ride with Creature to the hotel. Oh, once Rainey was there, we all went out for pizza at the Domino's. Hose ran into Creature again and offered him some pizza, but he's like, no, I got it. He had his pizza then, came and had a moment with us, then we went over to his room. And that's about the time Second appeared and was like, I'm a little bit buzzed. Gave him some pizza, and then we all left for the morrow.
I wasn't gonna get into the actual shenanigans, just starting off with the travel as you wanted to, but okay, I think I know Rainey isn't here, so we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about her travel, which unfortunately she had issues. She was basically the cursed one for this traveling, unfortunately. Let's
Oh
see.
no.
First off, and I think the initial flight got delayed because
After the connection.
delayed to the point where she would miss her connecting flight. So they had to book it to the connecting flight airport and use that to fly off, which they did manage to get there and get flight off. Then when she landed, she tried to rent a car, which she already got approval to rent the car. But apparently, if you're out of state, and they don't mention this really clearly, if you're out of state, you can't use a debit card to rent a car. Especially if you're not returning it to the same location. And Rainey was going to drive it to a couple of different places and then return it to a different location from the same rental car agency, of course. But so that and it ended up Rainey unfortunately needed to get rides from her family while she was visiting them because she wanted to combine trips, make it a family visit, and then enjoy the convention and then go home. So she had to get rides from there, but she was able to make it to the convention and had some fun there. Apparently, she did such a good job there, requesting quote unquote her back next year. So yeah, poor Rainy is unfortunately going to be employed by Everfree for a while now.
To quote her words, her other self said, "I'm grabbing you and I am taking you into AV."
Yeah, pretty much. But
Aw.
no, it speaks good of her work. She she does good AV work.
I know,
so they
I
really
know.
want her. Yeah. So yep, also means that we're gonna have to drag Deathlight there in order to give Rainy some help. Anyway. But yeah, no, Rainy, I wish she was here to actually talk a little bit about her experiences and everything. Did she even include merch picks or anything like that, or are we kind of?
I don't think so, and I think she's working tonight, so we could probably reach out to her, but it would be a delayed response at the very least.
Go ahead and do so anyway. Just throw a quick, hey Rainy, we're gonna be talking about Everfree. Do you happen to have any merch picks or anything, or are you kind of out on that? It's just if she has anything immediately. If not, they could probably save it for Winchester. Well, not Winchester. I'm sorry, Rainy's Wednesdays. They're Rainy's now, but it's Winchester.
This is why it's the Wednesday show and Thursday show.
Yeah, but yeah, Rainy pretty much runs them anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did her own thing there for that. So anyway, yeah. I don't think anybody else had any real massive issues getting up here. Coldust actually took a plane for once, and I think that went okay with him and Feather as well. And yeah, I was able to touch down. I was able to get to... I actually learned a little bit more. Because apparently checking into your room early is a better idea than I expected it to be. Because a lot of people checked in early for their rooms, and they were actually able to get rooms for the convention in their convention area quicker. And because I didn't until after I landed, it actually took about until actual check-in time to get me in. But we did get a room. They managed to get into the room, and we got keys for everybody. But yeah, we ended up having to wait for a while, so we hung around the convention area for a bit. I think we went to Wendy's for some lunch. And then, since Harvard was with me, Harvard decided to just stay in the hotel room and just relax and unwind. When I went to go to the bar trot with the berry tubers, which was pretty fun. I actually got to ride the new light rail that was recently implemented. It's not complete though, so it's not running the full length, but it is running where it needed to. So I ended up taking that to check out a little mini golf area, get a couple of beers there, which was pretty fun. Fortunately, I was pretty exhausted and just wiped out a bit, so I didn't have a chance to really enjoy myself too much there. But then we checked out a few other local places, just did a little bit of walking around. Then we came back on the light rail, which was really fun, and yep, when we got back to the hotel room, was able to meet, as Toakoi mentioned, I met up with Creature, him, and Coldust, and just sat around talking a bit, having some fun. A couple of slices of pizza there, too. And, of course, I got myself rested and ready for the Friday.
So, CMC, you with us? Or are you still taking photos, man?
I don't think he responded immediately, so we're probably still CMC free.
Okay, so he had good travels from what he told me, but as soon as he touched down and got off the escalator, a wheel broke off his big suitcase.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yep,
what?
and
Hold it. See,
there's some rainy stuff there, but
no,
that's for later.
No, I thought I heard CMC talking for a second there.
That was me.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
I just wanted to grab.
While we waited for a Creature, and the pickup for Seattle is very rough, I would not recommend it. We had to try to make sure his thing wouldn't fall over. So, one of the things we had to deal with was just that and all that.
You know what?
And
You know what? Sorry, I'm gonna try something a little bit different here for the con report. Let's scattershot this thing. Instead of going day by day, let's just scattershot it. Let's talk about our highlights, our pros, our cons, our merch. Let's just go for it. We're gonna go.
Tola, I forgot to hand you the fluffy pin.
yeah, I know.
Oh.
I just saw it in the pictures that I was taking. Oh.
So
It's fine. I'll see you outside.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna scattershot this thing. I've just decided we're gonna scattershot this. We're gonna just talk about the fun that we had, all the crazy things that happened with the con. We're not even gonna make it a timeline anymore. We are running this. We're gonna run it. We're just gonna enjoy it. We're gonna shoot the shit, as it were. And this, we're gonna start off with the door spam, because dang it, I love doing this. I'm glad I got this concept. I'm glad I keep running with it. I will never stop doing this. I think it's fun. Granted, now I still got one more pony convention with these, and then I'm gonna have to create a new set, especially since I'm making plans for Harmony, even though apparently it's more expensive, which scares me, but we'll leave that alone.
You can always room with me in CMC.
I might actually end up having to, but we'll get to that later. So anyway, no, you know what? Big win. I had here's a crazy win I had at the convention this year. This is one that people aren't going to think that is a big win, but it drove me mad. It took me a long time to do this. I think I ended up doing it on Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? No, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, it was definitely Saturday. I think it's because I had a late dinner or something. Yeah. So, now the thing is, in my state, I found out about a lot, for some reason during the summer, a lot of orange cream popsicle flavors were starting to pop up everywhere. It looks like summer slowly becoming the season for orange cream pop, or orange cream ice cream flavor. And of course, alcoholic drinks are no exception. Now the thing is that in Utah, I was only able to find one, and it was Vizzy. I think it had it, and it was terrible. I hated it. But I also found out Smirnoff had an orange cream pop flavor, but I could not find it in all of Utah. I've tried several different locations, and the problem is that I'm kind of limited. And I can't get it delivered either. I have to pick it up at a store. So unless I'm willing to jump store to store, I'm kind of really limited. So when I went to Bellevue, I decided to check the local liquor store we normally hit up. It was Saturday. It was definitely Saturday, thinking about it. We decided to hit up the local liquor store. And this time, the funny thing is that normally when I go to the Bev Papa liquor store for Babs, I am naming every single convention under the sun except Everfree, and I don't know why. Normally, when I go to Everfree Northwest, I buy more than a few drinks. Let's just say that usually I have some alcohol left over that I either have to find a way to take home with me, or I leave it for other people. In this case, I left the drinking to the party rooms alone, and also the random bar crawls. But I did go with the purpose of finding one. And as luck would have it, literally the last place I looked, I found the Smirnoff Ice Orange Cream Pop drink, malted beverage. And this tasted like orange creamsicle in a really good way, in a dangerous way. But it took me going to another state, looking through a liquor store of another state, and dumb luck to find this and actually try it. And I am so happy I did. I am so very happy I did. So yeah, that's one of my crazy shenanigans.
Beer quest.
So, to add on to that, I was able to get all three of my Shamrock bottles to the party rooms. And surprisingly enough, at least two of them said, "Oh, we needed mint." And I'm like, thank you, serendipity. So I was able to get actual shamrock flavor out to the party rooms.
Funny thing is, I remember that because you were trying to do it at the exact same time we were trying to get into the room to do communion.
Yeah, and someone still took one.
No,
Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, but, it's just, the timing is terrible. Absolutely terrible. But, yeah.
But, yeah, that was one of the highlights of my Friday.
Oh boy, it looks like CMC is going absolutely. We got him moving. Unfortunately, I feel kind of bad now.
Hey,
No, this is all the stuff
I didn't
that
take
he-
pictures of the free table stuff from Harmony beforehand. I have to figure out where in the various bags and things in my suitcase it is, because I do need to actually remove stuff from what I take to cons so that my suitcase isn't getting to that 50-pound weight limit.
That's a fair and valid point, and I absolutely get that.
Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that for cider.
Yeah, you could just drive there.
All right, so next panels. Let me think here. Were there any? I'm actually annoyed. I didn't get to go to a lot of the panels I did want to go to just because they kept conflicting, or I got stuck in the vendor hall trying to do things. I did get to go to the G5 panel where they talked about what happened with G5, some of the plot holes and weird inconsistencies, which I still think one of them they got it wrong, but I want to double check my information before I start calling them out on it, because I want to make sure I'm right, because I actually haven't read the materials either, so it'd be kind of messy for me to do that. But they did talk about the Twilight Sparkle supposed to be showing up at the end, near the end of Tell Your Tale, which that really did suck.
The only panel I actually went to outside of opening ceremonies and closing with charity auction was the Don't Forget the Lyrics one, because throughout the entirety of Everfree I had been either waiting in line to give gifts down in the vendor hall or exploring around for snacks and whatnot.
Yeah, the vendor hall felt bigger than it usually was. It could have been me, but it also was it was fun because you had a lot of familiar faces, but you also had a few new faces which had merch I'd never saw before, which was beautiful.
Yeah,
I love that.
Everfree merch hall is bigger than other events, but definitely there's a lot of, oh, hey, you're a person I've not seen before, and a lot of, I've bought your art stuff before, but you've got stuff I want, so I'm buying from you now.
Yeah.
And for some of those people that I haven't seen before, one, it was like, I'm about to move overseas, so you're not going to see my stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah, you're the one I found out.
that.
You're the one I found out about that. But yeah, we'll get into that in a bit. Because the funny
Also,
enough,
love that simple keychain, CMC.
we'll get to that in a bit too.
Yeah,
But,
the merch stuff and photos will be throughout, but
Yeah. Another panel I did. I wanted to go to the drawing panel. I wanted to learn more tips and tricks about drawing, but that fell apart. Oh, I did go to the Ponies Anthology panel. It's always a fun time, but it's like the same. They have a lot of the same clips, but it's still just great to watch them again. And I can always watch Ponies Anthology and always have a good time. It never gets old. I love that about the series. But they did also tease a few clips of the Ponies Anthology 8, which is coming out in Cider Fest. Which, I am going to be in line with that an hour early. I will not miss that. I do not care what I have to do. I will destroy people. You will not get in my way.
So, aside from
I'm
only going to one panel fully, it was just I waited in a long line for Tabitha St. Germain because I had gifts. Andrea Lindman was not as long because everyone loves Tabitha. But yeah, a lot of Saturday was just me walking around in a cosplay and come to the party rooms to find out, there's another person I that is into Kamen Rider, and then there was a third that actually had a full suit that I missed because, again, I was not in the right place, and I'm like, darn it! And then me and the person I knew talked about Kamen Rider while CMC was in line for a drink.
Mm. Oh, right. Okay.
It was fun.
All right. Also, Riffing is Magic. I got to check that out. That was actually right after the G5 panel. The Riffing is Magic. They basically made fun of there was this really weird movie about searching for unicorns that's on Netflix. The funny thing is they tried to biologically create a unicorn, which looks completely wrong. They mention the unicorns at the start of the movie, and you don't see shit about the entire unicorns for about the rest of the movie until the last 10 minutes. And they're only there for maybe like 5 minutes. They got unicorn in the title, and it's literally there for 5 minutes. This is such a what the hell? It is funny as hell. Actually, you know what? I'm mentioning it. Let's see if I can find that. Anybody else have any other panels, noteworthy panels that they wanted to throw out there? Well, I'm getting into things here.
I did go to. I don't recall what its name was. They had write a suggestion on a card. We'll get to it and possibly draw it.
I think I
did
saw
post
that.
the picture in there.
I think it was sketches from a hat, maybe.
Yeah. And one of them was doing watercolors, and if you look in the con chat, I did post the picture right next to the arts and crafts I did.
Oh, I still gotta check out Thelma the Unicorn. I don't know what that's. Okay.
Okay, so another one I thought of that might not work for riffing is Death of a Unicorn, because it's a dark fantasy comedy. Horror, of course, but that...
I don't think we'll get into that one unless we're in a really weird stage. Or drunk. Probably drunk. Anyway, sorry. Who was going on at that point? Sorry.
That was the MC.
Okay.
Oh, the one of the artist thing, I did post a picture in the just below the Taco Bell cup.
Oh, right, yeah.
The Stay
You
Bell.
can see the
All right, I'll quickly grab that.
because they were doing one of them was doing some watercolors, and it was the last the last 30 seconds of them on stage. He grabbed this card and did that.
Applejack grows 4 wings.
That is actually funny.
Odd locations.
That is so funny.
I always like putting them in some weird situation. Just add some wings. Random wings.
Okay,
And on that same...
Sorry, really quick. Sorry, really quick. Just really for dumbness, because I'm right now going through a bunch of Netflix shows here to try to find the unicorn one that I mentioned. Did you know that they have a show called Booba?
I believe it.
And apparently it's a series show, which is like 5 seasons. All right, okay, continuing on. Go ahead and move on.
Okay, so in the other images of that thing, CMC has a little resin thing, which he and I did that, and because I've actually messed with resin, I actually did a cool thing where I saw, oh, these are 2 little shaped patterns. I put googly eyes in the center of it, pour the resin over top, and I now have 2 little items that have googly eyes. And everyone went, how did you think of that? And it's like, I'm just over here like, it's something that I figured would be a possibility, because you said use whatever you can to, make molds. So I did. It sometimes pays to go to a crafting thing and be like, oh, I have some knowledge in this, let me do this, and then others go, how you do that? During that waiting time, though, I helped someone make a paper rouse. And it was fun because they were like, wait, paper can do this? And I'm like, yes. You just gotta know how it's done. And it was fun. Steve C was also talking to them while they were doing it.
Yeah, it was interesting to see what happened and all that.
Okay, dang it, I wish I could find the stupid movie. Okay, I'm just gonna walk away from this. Apparently, maybe it's not even in the U.S. You actually have to be in a different region to find it.
Yeah. But it's one of those things of while we were waiting for that and CMC did his, is I was helping somebody else be creative because they were like, "Oh my god, I didn't know this was possible," and I'm like, "Well, origami is a thing, but because of different types of paper, you can have different fun with it." And it was just a neat way of helping someone be creative because they said, "Oh, I've never done this before. I just wanted to do this, and I had paper and wanted to make a paper doll." It's nice to see that type of creativity out in the world, and you just be like, "Okay, you do this, and don't do it 4 ways like that. Do it like this, and then you can make it easier." And oh, that's a too thin type of paper. You need something thicker. Let me go grab that for you. It was just a thing of helping someone be a little more creative, not take over a project, but be like, "Hey, try this," and they go, "Oh my god, I never thought of this." It's okay. How do we do this? Okay, try this and see how that goes. You got scrap paper. You can do it. Oh my god, it works. How do I get it even? Well, you do this, and it was just a fun little thing of I let a teacher side of me that I don't normally have out, and it was just one of the highlights of the convention.
All right, another one to throw out there. Whose line is it anyway? They had another Who's line which was beautiful and amazing. I got there a little bit late because I was trying to do a last round of vendor hall. I did a lot of vendor hall runs because I was trying to get a lot of different things done. But we'll get to that when we get to the merchandise talk. It really is annoying though because it happened the same time as Ponies at W Place, which would have been so funny awesome to check that out too.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they probably wouldn't have actually had any links to some of this stuff because you had to be careful with that. I didn't actually check out the game room at all. Now that I'm talking about that, I just went through the schedule. There's so many I wanted to see, but so many panels I didn't get a chance to see just because I was either running around, I got caught up in other events. I was doing a lot of communing this time around, which was interesting. I went to dinner. I actually went to a sushi place with the berry tubers on Saturday evening. That was expensive as hell. I mean, a lot more expensive than I expected. But yeah, we got a bottle of sake to share with several of us, and it was like an $85 bottle of sake. It's like crazy, man. But
that doesn't seem that crazy from my perspective because it's sake.
Yeah, but not $85 is still crazy. I mean it's premium sake, and it stood up to its price tag. It earned its price tag, but it was still expensive, man. But they also did. We actually managed to pull off our. I'm going to say it's still our annual, but we're also going to have to rethink it a little bit. Because normally what we try to do is we try to have a bowl of ramen with all of us together for the closeout of the convention. And normally we didn't have a problem with this, but admittedly this may have been our 3rd time actually trying to do it. And normally we either do it just before closing ceremonies or even during closing ceremonies. This time we waited until after closing ceremonies by request of a few. And we got over there, and we found out that apparently everything in that mall closes at 7. And we got there a little past 6. And the only reason we even got there that early was closing ceremonies apparently rocketed through, which was funny. Mm-hmm. But yeah, because of that, we did manage to get our ramen in, but we basically got our ramen, slurped it up quickly, and then got just booked out.
Which we were thankful for Macy's for not closing until 8.
Well, I think they kind of couldn't either because they literally walkway through several places. That would just be terrible for people because they do connect to a parking garage. Anyway,
Sunday was more or less a hangout day. I basically also, because Rainey got dragged into AV stuff after being asked, "Hey, can you give me some snacks?" So I said, "Okay, where haven't I been?" So I went to Mochi Donut. They were waiting a little bit on one of the items, so I got a conversation with one of the workers there that was, decorating the donuts with sprinkles and whatnot, and just, a conversation of people that work in fast food. You have this rapport of, man, sometimes people just don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, sometimes they're picky, going, is that mine? No, is that yours? I don't have the paper no more. This is what I had. That type of talk. And it's just nice to, have a conversation like that with somebody. Because, yes, I may be a customer, but I'm like, hey, I'll wait here until my stuff's ready.
All right.
Oh,
Well-
I think I've seen that plushie somewhere before, CMC. I just don't know where. I just
No,
don't remember the name.
you
That
haven't.
plushie up there is new.
Well,
No, the plushie I'm seeing right now, the one with the weird multi pieces.
No,
Looks like
that's
it's
brand
new.
The one that was from the charity auction? No, you haven't.
It was made at that convention.
we'll get
Oh, really?
we'll
Okay, I
get to
must be
that.
remembering a different character.
No,
then.
no. The one from the charity auction was
All right.
was from one of those sites that you send in a picture your kid drew, and they'll make a plushie.
Oh. Okay, so I haven't seen this character. Okay.
I'm guessing that's the one you're talking about.
Yes,
Yep.
that one.
All right.
Creature got a charity
Because I
auction
remember
thing,
seeing a
and
comic long time ago at a convention with a crocodile creature like this, sort of.
No,
I
you're
don't
probably
remember this
thinking.
one.
You're probably thinking of
Well,
the
well,
comics where
You know what? I'm not going to assume. I'm not going to assume. Maybe there's a chance he saw something similar-ish, but chances
Yeah.
are very good.
Yeah.
It's not wasn't
Similar-ish,
this.
not the exact thing.
Yeah. I'm not going to assume anything on that one, but let's go ahead and talk. Let's go a little bit through the pictures here real fast because we got a lot of them. But I'm going to start off with this. This was my shenanigan this year. So
I think CNC and I got some of those.
I hope so
Yep.
because I did try to get them out to some of you guys too. But I was reached out to Looney Turtle, who had a button press and was like, "Hey, do you want to get some buttons? You can get them for like $10 a pop, 10 cents a pop.
Mhm.
Pretty inexpensively. So yeah, I get 200 for. I got like 200 buttons for like $40. That's not bad at all. I mean,
hey, as long as you can get the stuff, I have a badge a minute in the house.
yeah, it's 10 cents. It was 20 cents a pop. But yeah, no, I mean they're really good sized buttons, really good quality. Unfortunately, after this, he realized that they're a little too. He's getting them a little too cheap price, so now they've doubled in price. So if I ever do this again, yeah, what can you do? But yeah, so my whole goal is obviously the Starry Bell. That's the thing I just drop around the convention all the time because I'm crazy that way. But I've been trying to get the Raving Raccoonicorns out there. This is a little project that
Dang.
I've been working on. I've actually reached out to B-Fish to help commission some gremlin arts of the Raccoonicorns. I'm currently waiting on number 2. I was hoping to have 2 of them ready for Everfree, and I was going to get stickers, but I still hadn't heard from her. And by the time it was time to start getting ready, there was not enough time to get stickers anymore, or to bug her about it. So decided go with the one I had, and since I had a button option, let me get just a special button for this year only. So yeah, this is the only time you're ever going to see that Raving Raccoonicorn as a button. But it does also give me an avenue for other shenanigans in the near future. But yeah, this was something I was tossing around the convention the entire time I was there, just to start off that train of madness. Now, first off, apparently Rainy did have one fun panel. Well, I believe Coldust might have been here too. They were basically taking frames of the show. And this looks exactly like something we would do for Caption This.
Mhm.
Well, that's just name that frame.
Yeah.
We've done the name that frame site once, I think.
Yeah. Apparently they did a whole panel of it, and it was it's a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the same group that actually does the coding for that site.
Oh god. Oh, that's awesome. Actually, that is awesome.
Wow.
All right, so
I guess Cal has that on the list.
yep. Also, I did check out. Okay, sorry, I am jumping around. Instead of the picture, we are doing one more picture here before we go down the list. But I did go to the party. I went to all the party rooms this year. They were fun. I actually had a lot of fun with them. The only problem is I wasn't able to get to some of them until later. But they had Choco Pony that was talking about all of the con history, which is wild. Because
I had to go up to that one sober so I could absorb what I was seeing.
Yeah, even better. Even better, the Berry Tubers were having a field day because the BabsCon section that he has now for the ending of BabsCon as part of that history, it does mention the Berry Tubers directly.
Yeah, we saw that.
But yeah, okay, just to go through the different rooms there real fast, you had the con history room with Choco Pony. You had the Alicorn, which was kind of based around the whole idea of 1930s Manhattan bar. You know, the low lights, a little bit of candles going. Yeah, they had swanky outfits, and they did absinthe through a little drip tray that went over a sugar cube.
That was insane.
That was really insane. I actually tried their espresso, which I think the one thing that a lot of people did complain about is the ratios weren't good in a way. I mean, the espresso one was really thick and syrupy. It was way too oversweet. It needed
Rainey
some.
tried the espresso. I don't know what I tried there.
Yeah, I mean they
That one you
had
currently
great
have up?
presentation, but the mixing needed a little work. But the presentation was beautiful. I loved it. Then there was the the tiki bar.
Yeah, the Fallout Tiki Bar.
Just
Mike
tiki
does
bar.
good fun.
Oh wait, it wasn't Fallout. It was Fallout. Yeah.
It was Fallout Tiki Bar.
No, calm down. Well, it made me sick. I'm actually not kidding. The tiki bar. I had like a banana one the first time I went there. Second time, I challenged them to make me a drink with a shot of Malort and a shot of the Doritos vodka that they had.
Oh no!
Oh, you
Ike is a mixed master, but I don't think he's that good.
Well, he did. It's a simple thing. You just shot, and shot.
Yes, but to make it
Everybody!
good.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be good at all. I wasn't planning on good. I just wanted to see what would happen. That was literally the goal, just to see what would happen. If it was good, amazing. Good, not likely. Let's see.
I just know that by the
someone
end of
wanted to tell
night,
the story of Rainey's travels at work or working. We did for Rainey. We actually started right off the bat with your travels. Everything from your delayed flight to running to your connecting flight to not being able to get the rental car. Everything got done. I promise you.
There was another drive to another thing I thought that was last minute kind of thing, and I forget what.
Oh yeah,
Was
the
it-
first bus.
Well, yeah.
They missed.
Was that on the way back home?
They had to drive to the next bus.
Oh, right. No, wasn't there? Was it the bus? Was there one more rush to
Yes.
catch something?
Yes.
Oh man, Rainey was just nothing but rushing and riding. That was terrible.
And they were walking away as Creature was pulling up, trying to see where they were until a momentary thing of, hey, that looks like someone I know. And then Creature had to bang a Yui.
Oh boy. Anyway, sorry, getting back to the party rooms here real fast. So, along with that shop, I also had one of their pulled pork sandwiches. I don't know which one it was, but my stomach was not happy, and I was out for a good while. I think I ended up, after trying to have another drink over the berry tuber room, I think I gave up and just went back to my room to rest because I was just not. It was not happening anymore.
Yeah, I know that I had a drink there, and then when I got back up into the line, it was because I was reading there was one of the mixer lists on the table by the chairs there, and I was reading through it, and I was like, I want to try this sand shot that has pop rocks in it.
Oh god.
I don't think it was alcohol, but it had pop rocks in it.
And it was during that wait that me and my acquaintance started talking Kamen Rider. Then the third person appeared. We had more Kamen Rider talk, and CFC was just like, I'm fine with the rhythm because that kept me focused.
Fair enough. Anyway, just to get back on track with the different party rooms, there was a drawing party room. I was able to visit that for the art jam. I was able to visit that and get a drink. I wasn't able to do any of the arting though. It was just crowded the whole time.
Yeah,
It
no.
was
Last year
crowded
the
and
art jam
loud.
was
Loud too, but
It
I
was
think was that the one that they had their own DJ actually doing music mixes right there in the room?
No.
that one too.
What? Fair enough.
Or if there was one, there was also another in another room on second night.
Fair enough.
I just know that the art room was loud and crowded. I did not want to go in there.
I only went in there
I
once
want
because
to hear myself think.
I just like to check out every party room at least once, so it was kind of a gold thing. But yeah, no, Friday it was loud. Saturday it was loud. Sunday it was loud. I don't know how they did that. Sunday it was still loud. They definitely kept going. They kept the party going as long as possible, so I'll give them credit on that one. Anyway, for anybody who's curious, this thing here, this had nothing to do with any of the party rooms, but this was something I discovered, and I'm glad I got a screenshot of it. This was actually, apparently they had mixed drinks that were going on during the music raves on Friday and Saturday. The only reason I'm aware of that is I did check out the music on Friday evening when I had some time between, when I, wasn't hitting up the party rooms for a while, and I think it was just kind of killing time before the
panel.
the anthology panel, yeah.
Yeah, and I think there's just 2 other party rooms left.
Yeah, where were they? I'm trying not to blank, but I am at the moment.
Harmony and yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, well, I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't assume.
Yeah, Harmony
Yeah.
and Babs.
Yeah, Harmony
Or
had
not bad.
Harmony had a really good
Berry.
one actually. Yeah, the Berry Tuber, of course. I mean, yeah, I'm a Berry Tuber, of course. No, the Berry Tuber was pretty fun. Was really fun as always. Always a hit with everybody. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there no plushies stolen, but I think everybody was skittish to let plushies out after what happened last year. I think we only even had maybe just the berry berry punch holding a wine bottle out, because that one would be really hard to steal if anybody was trying to do that. Because that bottle's attached to the plushie, you would have a really hard time on that one.
Yeah, that was a lack of advertisements this year. Not, in the area that usually is the cons, because it was just Harmony and then our Canadian and brothers and sisters up to the north. Pony Expo. I always forget the name.
What do you lack
Van
of
Hoover?
advertisements? What lack of advertisements? What are you talking about?
Well, remember last year where near outside the dealer's room there was steps set up?
Well, yeah, no. Normally, there's a few tables for different other pony conventions. I mean, they did have a few. Yeah, they did have a few. I mean, they did have Van Hoover and
Yes, that's it.
and also
Yeah,
Harmony.
they just didn't have the whole tent set up like they did last year.
Yeah, they're
Because
definitely a
of
little
the
more
stealing.
reserved. Yeah, well, I think there's a little more going on with that than just the stealing, but that definitely probably put a damper on things too.
Yeah, and it's one of those things of technically that's a thoroughfare because people can come in and out as need be.
Yeah, it is a thoroughfare. It's just it's still kind of a bummer altogether.
Yeah, because technically the second floor you could be like, hey, this is more of a monitored area. This is more of a, are you supposed to be here? No, then keep on walking.
I don't know. Well, maybe the second floor a little more so, but yeah. Anyway, no, they still had cons advertising over there. Admit there was just only 2 or 3, but they only had 2 or 3 tables to begin
There
with.
were 3 tables. The third table was the
Backpack
folks the
brigade.
charity was for,
Oh, okay, fair enough.
because it was Harmony, Van Hoover, and them.
Okay. Well, I mean, fair enough. Sometimes you get slow advertising. Next year might be better now that things haven't happened like they did last year.
Yeah.
Once bitten, twice shy, I guess. All right, so yeah, that was the party rooms. Let's go ahead and go over the con merch now. Let's go ahead. You know what? We're gonna start off with creatures here real fast because this is a biggie one that a lot of people were immediately jumping on, and I was one of them because books.
Oh, right.
Yep, the book nook.
I forgot to take a picture of something. Ugh.
Well, you got time. You got plenty of time. So yeah, the Twilight's Book Nook. I'm really hoping that this isn't their last year, but as we reported before, there were some issues with getting books this year, mostly due to the fact that when a massive order from Ponyfinder Publishing was being done through Lulu, apparently somebody decided to actually look into it and canceled the order and refunded it, of course, but then they deleted the Ponyfinder account. Which also means that all of the fan fictions that were edited by Ponyfinder and put up there in Lulu are gone, just completely gone.
It's not full on gone.
Well, I mean gone from Lulu. But as for Ponyfinder themselves, I don't believe that they have any intention to put them onto a different fanfiction site, just because Lulu was basically the one that they were able to get away with it the easiest. Because admittedly, fanfiction, super gray when it comes to fanfiction. It is a very gray area. But their future, maybe they'll be able to find something. There wasn't any talk that this was going to be the last Twilight's Book Nook, and the books were flying off the shelf. When I was checking it out on Sunday, I think they were down to maybe like a handful of about 5 different titles, and that was about it. They started off with each shelf had like 2 or 3 different books of each a different writer and story, and then they barely had anything left by the end of it. It was wild. But yeah, the Book Nook was one of the big things that a lot of people went to Everfree for, and it sold itself out really well. But yeah, along with that, looks like Creature picked up some awesome music here. Of course, musicians and music
awesome.
is always a big thing.
Oh my goodness. Melody, Brony.
Yeah. Got Melody, got My Little Romance. And also, I think it was Brutal Weather. I think that's right. Forgive me, I'm losing my mind.
We lost it a long time ago.
We also got some really... Oh my god! I got questions! Creature! Creature, where are you? I got questions!
Okay, the easiest...
Right. Yeah, that's the rest of the things that Creature didn't get into my bag.
Yep.
Great. What are they? You're not giving us answers.
Yes.
We are not.
Okay, fine. I'll figure this out. Okay, so obviously
Creature,
it looks like...
do you have answers?
Thank you, Creature, for popping in.
Hi, Creature. Explain.
Okay, so what did I not hear about that?
Okay, he wanted to know where the heck did you get this, aside from, the charity auction. What is this?
Well, I'm having my hunches immediately, but I don't want to assume anything.
I think it's from Taiwan.
Okay, I believe that.
And it came with the shirt and the plush that I gave to CMC.
Ooh.
And honestly, all the rest of that is just what I wanted.
Honest, I really don't blame you. That is so freaking awesome.
That is so friggin' cool. All those Chronicles artworks and envelopes.
Are those... Okay, those can't be official stamps, but that is still really cool stamps.
They are decorative.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way those are, like, actually sanctioned.
Yeah, at least I hope
no
not.
way in hell.
That'd be wild if they were. But yeah, also, looks like you got some good cards from the freebie table. Lots of Caillou cards.
Yeah, those are from China.
Yep, I got several boxes of them. I've been scouring auction sites, and when they come up cheap, I try to grab them. Of course, I got to be careful now. They're starting to get mixed in with the Temu knockoffs.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing with those cards is the shimmer doesn't show up on camera.
Yeah, no, they got some amazing shimmer, especially if you get the ultra rares.
Yeah, So all of those have a star foil on them, which you
Nice.
cannot see.
Yeah, they look so much more awesome than they are actually showing off. It's really a shame. And of course, you have a collection of comics and stickers from outside the fandom, but still really awesome regardless. Especially,
what about Leafeon?
So can I share a story about the Sonic Flareon and Leafeon stickers?
only
Go
if
ahead.
it doesn't get me to start burning fan fictions.
No.
Okay, go ahead then.
So I had like an armful of things I need to take up to my room, and I opened the elevator doors open, and there's this Labubu sitting on the ground, which I did post a picture of. I think in the con chat way up above.
I didn't see that, but I'll double check
But
it.
I had no idea what this thing was, so I just threw a picture into the Everfree Discord saying, "Hey, does anyone know anything about this? If you do, it's sitting up in Hotel Concierge." I got a reply back around like 1 or 2 saying, "Oh yeah, that's this artist," which Sophie Scruggs, I think it was.
Ooh,
Wait a
Sophie.
minute.
Yeah, like they directed me to her Twitter saying that she was looking for it. So I swung around to her booth to like just to follow up to see if they had gotten it back, and she was holding it. I'm like, oh, okay, there. She got it. It's all good. I'll just go about my day. Like a little bit later, someone the person who pointed out to her that it was in concierge said, if this person can get back to the booth, I'll give them free merch for finding it. And that's what I got from the table.
Ah,
Your good
sweet.
deed for the day.
And I have news about that plushie. That video DM linked. Go to 212 at the video, and for sale at PonyCon apparently is listed at the end of that video. So it's a Crown Prince character.
Mm.
Yeah, I knew I remembered seeing her from somewhere.
Oh, okay. I'll get to that here in a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for the information on both parts, Creature.
Oh yeah.
All right. And let's go over my merch haul, which obviously is far more stupid than anybody else's should be. Pray for
Oh wait.
me.
Circuit. One small thing.
Yes.
I have one more thing to share with you
Okay.
that I didn't throw in there.
Ooh.
While I was at the con, a wild Celestia made an appearance,
Really?
and I am lost in the sauce right now.
Oh, right.
And there it is.
Ah.
And save.
Stop it!
I knew you would do it. I knew you would.
And with that, I'll leave you alone. Have a good night.
Be at it, buddy.
Have a good night, Creature.
Like creature.
By the way, if anybody is curious, no, he did not post a picture of the Labubu in the con chat, so I have no idea. I know of them, but that's about it. I have no idea what he's talking about in general.
Hold on, I'll
No,
find
you
it.
don't. We're gonna, okay.
They're weird little demon things.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, yeah, Rainstorm posted this, but we'll get a little bit more there in a moment. That's just the Rainstorm badge. And, of course, as I was mentioning, pray for me. Okay, let's get back into, let's see, this. So, yeah, apparently, for some reason, Animorphs started to become a thing with, with one of the artists. They got a Rainbow Dash one, and they also had a Sunset Shimmer one.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fun thing, and And they went. They actually explained to, I think CMC was within earshot this to me, that for Rainbow Dash, she got a little more horrific because it's like.
So I was talking to them because they had the third frame.
Yeah,
as
that was a sticker. That's what
sticker
I-
all of its own, and it's just, this is a beautiful level of horror.
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Because she doesn't understand that this is happening. And with Animorphs, yeah, that's kind of what happens some of the times.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Uh,
love
What
that these.
happens to Tobias?
Some of you might be wondering why in the world I have some of these things. Mostly the pony at the bottom left, the Twilight Sparkle Mage thing at the bottom right, and the Everfree Northwest group shot here. This was part of a stamp collection set. I'll be showing more of that, but it was an interesting one.
I think CMC did the other one, and I was helping him with that.
I only got to do one of them because I couldn't find where the other one was, and I overheard Railroad that the other one they didn't get their stuff in. So yeah,
I spy Aurora.
yeah, yep. The next Allura. This was actually done by the same artist that does the Sugar Skull Pony paintings, the ones you see right there. The name
I knew the
escapes
art
me all of a
style.
sudden.
Oh wow.
Sarah was the name.
Yeah, Sarah. But yeah, I since this was her first time in a
up, they do sort of have the same art style.
yeah, but yeah, since this was her first time showing up in quite a while, I wanted to try to get a commission of hers for the Allura project. So there we go with that. Also, I got a couple of Chinese pony items. The bag right there from Ponyverse that actually came from the. Dang it! He always does the prints that I buy constantly every single time he's there. I hate it. It's Andy Price. It's Andy Price. Andy Price's booth. He had a few things from the Chinese pony convention because he actually did go a few weeks ago.
Nice.
So that was really cool. And of course, the bag right here. This is actually funny because nobody would have been able. You would have never been able to find this bag in the convention. This was I only got this from the Berry Tuber room. And the reason because the person who created this, Lavender, was a vendor at Everfree several years ago. But then they went on break. And then they finally started coming back, but unfortunately their dog has a cancer that needs to be removed, and it's an $8,000 charge to do it. It's an $8,000 vet bill.
Oh.
So they were selling things to try to help drum up the cost, and they found a tote with a lot of their old merch that they would sell. So I actually picked up this Twilight Sparkle bag because it was the only one they had left, and also I got the keychain of the angry Twilight Sparkle there. Yeah, that was just too funny to not grab. Also, giant Flufflepuff sticker. This is actually a lot bigger than you would think.
Yeah, given that it's laying next to something that is baseball card sized.
Yep.
Yeah.
Except that's not a baseball card.
Well, I was looking at the Twilight,
Oh. Yeah, not
because that's
quite.
about baseball card sized.
Not quite. No, it's actually a little bit bigger than that. It's more like a 4x6 photo print. Like those pictures right there. So, now that gives you a better idea. Yeah, that gives you a
Fluffle is...
It is huge.
Is this Fluffle 8x8?
It might be, actually, yeah. It took up almost an entire page of a sticker book.
Damn.
Barely fit in the sticker book, too, I might add.
Damn.
Yep. Also, I was able to buy a couple of, this is actually interesting because I think this might start to become a big thing in the fandom right now, especially with things getting more expensive for the foreseeable future. Fanzines. This was a fanfic fanzine here, and this was an art fanzine that was just left on the table.
Yeah, I think I saw that art one, just like, okay, it's interesting, it's fun, I'm not interested in picking that up.
I was interested just because I'm very curious about fanzines and I want to look more into them. Because if they do start to become the next thing, I want to see if I can get on the ground floor and really help them flourish. Because I think they could do some amazing things and also keep costs down for creators as well.
Yeah,
But-
that's an interesting way of going about selling their stories.
Yep. But yeah, also got some music, got the For Everfree album, and I couldn't help but get the Blues Bronies. I mean, how could you not? Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, let's see here. Bunch of random
Sorry.
stickers.
But wait, no. Back in that, is that the Dash and Pinkie Pie thing beneath the buttons? Is that a sticker?
Yes, that is actually a sticker.
Oh my god, I almost missed that.
And what caught me off guard is I think I saw the reason that sticker even came into existence a day or two later, but I can't remember what it was. They're doing something which has those two characters on it. The sticker was an advertisement.
Huh.
Yep. Also, really interesting thing that was actually being tested over. Crap. What was her face?
What are those?
The card sleeves. They're hand painted card sleeves.
Oh,
I can't remember the artist,
That
but
is
it's the
amazing.
it's the VTuber artist. She had a
That
she had a
doesn't-
yeah she had a pony model for the longest time, and now it's more anime-ish, but she still does a lot of pony stuff.
Take it, cutie.
Thank you, Techie Cutie. I mean, she's right there. Her pony ones are there. But yeah, Techie Cutie did a lot of these. They were like one of the kind card sleeves, and she only had one of each different type. So once that one was sold out, there was not another one. So these were literally some of the ones that she had left when I found out about it and snagged them. By the way, the button was also part of the the little quest that was going on. The stamp rally. And along with that, got some prints, some books, some socks, random music album. This was just dropped onto a table and I grabbed it for curiosity's sakes. Of course, a sticker, also part of the stamp rally.
Is that berry thing a pin underneath the socks?
Nope, that is just a little. That's a little plastic thing that can attach to stuff. It's just a little plastic token to signify the convention year and that it's a Bear Tuber thing.
Okay.
And of course, sweats. These were actually pajama pants that I was able to pick up from Torsen. They're really, really cool. The only problem is that they were the only size 3XL that popped up out of nowhere because they thought that they didn't have any. And I was getting them the same time as Lightning Bliss and got them out from under her. So I denied Lightning Bliss pajama pants. I still feel kind of bad. I mean, she said, go ahead and take them because I was asking on Friday when she was asking on Saturday, but I still feel bad. Especially since Torsen would have been at Cider Fest and Lightning Bliss won't be, so yeah. Yeah, a lot of stickers. Got a surprising amount of stickers.
Yeah.
Got
Who
it,
is
yeah.
that white pony with the little red tuft of mane? Because I've picked up one of their stickers as well.
God if I
Top.
know. God if I know.
Yeah, that
I
one.
do not know. I have seen them around. I have no idea who the hell they are.
They remind me of the British OC, but
I'm gonna look into it. I have to look into it. There's something about this, and I gotta find out. Because
Yeah,
they're
I'm gonna
everywhere.
guess probably one of the musicians.
Maybe
I
actually,
just don't know their off the top of my head. Did you get a new Twiggy, or is that?
That's the Twiggy that I usually take, but she's wearing some of the merch.
Okay.
Labubu and Concha. No. Okay, I'll get to the Labubu.
No!
yes, it's in there. I was
Oh.
trying.
So
to
this is
find
the stamp rally thing that caught me completely off guard, and I literally sped ran a stamp rally when I found out this existed, because I knew this
Oh,
would not
that's what that thing's name was. Oh god.
this would not last long.
I
This
s-
is a canvas bag, full on
Oh.
thick canvas bag.
Yep.
I didn't know what that
Wow,
one
that's a
would
good
get,
canvas
but
bag.
damn.
Yeah, this had the posters. This had a few buttons, some stickers, and the canvas bag altogether. This was you did have to buy from a few of the stalls, but it was only maybe like half of them at most that you had to
there
buy
were
something.
three stamp rallies. The
Yeah.
Animal Crossing one, random pony stuff one that did have some purchases one, and one that was totally free that you get to pick up the next convention you go to if you see the
Railroad.
Sky Railroad.
Yeah.
So I
What
need
are
to
those
make sure
books
I
wrapped in
take the
plastic
thing
wrap?
out of my book
Mm.
and put it in my suitcase for Cider Fest.
I might just talk to him about it and see if I can get one of the coins anyway. Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh, since I'm going to China, I'm responsible for reminding him.
Anyway, so yeah, I got some books here. There was literally only 3 copies of this book set when we got into the Book Nook. And I grabbed one. I think Creature grabbed one. And then somebody else grabbed the last one. Literally back to back to back. Gone.
Yeah?
Immediately. And these are a prize. I traded somebody
Wow.
a really big pin. I had a duplicate of a really big pin. And I traded them for these 3 pins and a button. All of these were from the China Brony convention. So you will not find these in the state, at least not easily.
Nice.
So I'd say it's an absolute fair trade for that. I'm so happy I got that. Also, Twiggy now has plushy socks and a scarf, and buttons, and coffee.
I was considering about going to back that one, but I was feeling a little thin.
Yeah. Oh, and this is right there. That right there, that is actually the business card that they had for NACON. It was a fold-out card with a little stand-up horse. That was crazy. I got it. I give them credit. That is really an amazing way to advertise it. It stands out. Also, I couldn't resist it. I got one of those stickers for your card because my debit card's actually going to expire in a couple months. And of course, that means I'm going to have to get a new one. But that's a perfect time to just put a random Twilight sticker on it because I can. Oh yeah, no, a lot of fun little things here, little stickers, things like that. I think I got one more here. Yep. This was just...
oh, and you got some of the tea.
I did get some of the tea. Well, it was the coffee tea, but it was replacing one I already had and almost drank it all. But yeah, I got a few books. I couldn't help but resist. Gotta get the pocket full of sand. I mean, look at that. That's just screaming by it. Also got a Baron Engel right there.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yep. And that is other thing that I got from Andy Price's table. A full box of Caillou cards that I got at the convention. So yeah, really an awesome lot of stuff there. The one thing I didn't get, I don't have pictured here, is because somebody was taking it for me back home, and I only got it yesterday, was a Twilight Sparkle mug that I got from Fiora the Tank Girl, who I believe was mentioned is actually going to be going to Europe here soon. And unfortunately, and I think because...
No, I was talking to someone else, but yeah, Fiora is planning on going to be closer to their hub.
But which I understand. That's a beautiful thing. But it sucks that it also means
it's a good thing.
It also means that that we may not get their merch anymore. It's going to be really hard to come by, which kind of sucks in a way.
Never know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they still got to
go to their website and buy from their website.
Oh my god! Okay,
Yeah.
here's the Labubu mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is
I
frightening.
keep hearing about those things.
So do I.
Okay,
I've
if
heard-
you want to know the actual funny bit? There was a pop mod in the mall that someone could buy a Labubu at.
they can keep them. I have no interest.
All I know is they're supposed to be little demons of some sort.
Oh, there's something demonic going on here. That's for sure. Okay, we're gonna
No,
have to
it-
move
it's
pace here a
based
little bit here. We actually ran across Double R Forest. It was really awesome. Also, he's going to be partnering with me for Cider Fest, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, he also got the night passing book. Actually, I think he was the other one that got the night passing. No, Creature didn't get the night passing. He did.
He got Creature got the last pass sins.
Yeah, he did get that one. That's what he got. My bad, Creature. But he did get the past sins, which is really awesome. But yeah, no, Double R was there mostly for the books, and it shows. I think he spent more than anybody else.
For the books.
But he also got some really awesome merch here. Got a few, got some of the T-shirts. I think that's a poster there, actually. Really cool poster. He actually got some of the books signed, which is really awesome. It's really cool. Prints, bagging, badges. Oh, he got himself a lot of those Caillou cards. That is awesome. And some
Well, there's
music.
the Solus.
That's more than I did. I was able to spread mine out and take pictures of them and have it in like 3 pictures. That looks like it's 10 between the 2 stacks.
Yeah.
There's like 20 or 30 of them. He definitely went nuts on those, but there was like there's boxes of them by Sunday morning, so not too surprised there.
Everywhere, Everfree Northwest poster or shirt 2021. That looks quite cool.
Also, he did participate in a couple of the MLP CCG games, and I believe one of these is actually one of the cards he pulled in from his packs that he won. He didn't get very far, but he did get a pack, and it had a rare in it.
Then that stack right there might be the CCG stack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which, I think that I don't know if that's the official
that
CCG. Is. Well, it could be the official, or it could also be the fan-made project that's continuing the CCG series.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% positive. But
I'm not surprised there is one.
But yeah, that's Double R Forest. Toakoi.
I got this for cosplay because I really didn't buy.
Oh, Common Rider.
Thank you.
Can't tell which one though.
Really? Even I know
Double.
this one.
Well, I'm not too much into Common Rider as compared to Super Sentai.
You know what? That's a fair and valid point.
But yeah, and I posted that in a few other places, and people were like, "That's a good Shotaro. You even got the hair right."
Is that the vest you came with, or the vest you
Yes, that's the
got?
vest I came with because it was before I went.
Yeah.
You could see I needed to change up vest because it was a little bit too much.
All right. We also have Rainstorm.
Tight.
Rainstorm was able to post some of their haul. Stickers, coin. They got a lot of Everfree merch altogether.
Well, it's the first time there.
Yeah, no, it makes sense, and it's really awesome. But the one thing I'm actually a little jealous of, they got a lot of UK PonyCon merch, and I have no idea how they did that.
Wow.
Okay, that's because
that
all
stuff landed on the table right in front of us.
That explains it.
Basically, and yeah, Rainey went and grabbed one of everything. I only grabbed a couple of, like, this year's and one of the others. Rainey tried to grab one of each they could see.
Fair enough. I got you saw my collection. I got the comic book that's right there in the middle. The one with the rainbow on it. So I'm still happy I got the comic book. But wow.
This is UK PonyCon and Galacon stuff.
Yeah, that is awesome to get. It's so hard to get that stuff here, so it's really awesome to get it. But I mean,
they were still on tables as we were walking around.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's still hard to get it.
Yeah, because if you went out onto the over the atrium space and went left, that little table that no one would walk by because the only reason to go that way is to go out the far way around everything.
Yeah.
That little table still had a few by last day.
Oh yeah, no, I would check it every once in a while. Admittedly, yeah, it's not as often as I would the other tables because nobody would go there unless you're going out the building or getting signature autographs, maybe. But yeah, it looks like Everfree was definitely the target for Rainey, but they did get a My Little Romance music CD at the end there too. They also might have more merch though. This is just what they were able to send to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
this is basically everything because Rainey had a backpack.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Everything had to go in the backpack.
Yeah, Rainey had to keep it light, unfortunately. But there's always next year, literally.
Yeah.
All right, really quickly, this is HarmonyCon stuff, but it was posted anyway, so we're going to just do a quick run through.
Those are purchases. I'm already using that little pouch for the Caillou cards.
Nice.
I need to get that pin onto something. those were just because, yes, they're good.
They're good. I like that.
I still have to figure out what to do with that Simba sticker. I
You'll
will
never
find
find it.
something to do with it.
I wish you
Oh,
the best
and-
of luck then.
That is a great Simba
Seems to
keychain.
do
Oh yeah,
contact.
the plushie artists. I love their work.
Seems to did you
Mad
contact
Shy
that
does
person?
so great stuff.
And also
I
the
could
bag.
spend way too much for Mad Shy. The bag was because I had participated in something with when the website first went online, it was a clicker.
Oh.
And if you got through the entire clicker and did all of the other things, you got into the secret Discord. And
Ooh.
the prize for getting into the secret Discord was a $15 purchase in the vendor hall, which ended up as a purchase from this one. It was either 15 or 30, but it all ended up from the one vendor. Whereas if I had known about it, if I'd known Mad Shy had a Lion King backpack that was about the same price, I would have said, you know what, I'm gonna, instead of this artist, have it be over here at Mad Shy's booth, and I'll pay you the the over.
I don't know. You
I
still,
think it was 35 instead of 30.
That's still a fun backpack.
Yeah,
And that picture came out fuzzy, apparently.
yeah. They
Yeah,
said it was,
BronyCon lanyards, everybody.
yeah, I got a lot of it.
Yeah, there was a stack of them, and I just grabbed like 5.
Mhm.
And at that dead dog, we were trying to figure out. They were trying to offload some of their older stuff.
That's
So
fair.
sure, I was 2022 staff. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
And this con. I got to try the new Mountain Dew flavor at Taco Bell because Rainey had Taco Bell.
Sweet. All right, we already showed the 5-second paint sketch. So here is this.
Yeah, this was while waiting to do the crafting thing. I did this doodle,
Mhm.
and then the
Nice.
next picture should be the thing I did in the crafting,
Nice.
which I may need to take a picture that isn't on that carpet so that you can actually see that it's got little sparkles in it.
Oh, sweet. All right, we also got a mystery box. I actually saw them going up for
Box?
sale on Saturday, and they sold out pretty fast, apparently.
Oh yeah.
It's a box. What kind of things are in the box?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
simple.
as soon as
You
they
just
told
have
me
one of the
Marina.
box.
You just have Marina in the box. It's a Marina in the box.
Yes.
There was more.
Oh, well, of course. You also had this.
Yeah, all this, and there's a picture lower down that I forgot to get in there. And one of those things is a $5 thing for the con store that I was going to go back and get a hat, but they had sold out of hats, so I'm going to hold on to it for next year.
That's fair. All right, got some.
Yeah, I
awesome
haven't
plushies and
unbagged
shirt.
them yet. I need to do that.
In all honesty, though, I'm glad to hear that they sold out of things. It means people were buying up like crazy. They wanted that stuff. It's good stuff.
Yep.
And of course, the always do a thing
Oh,
with your lanyard.
Oh, they did the oh. Sorry, I just realized something. Next year, I'm going to make sure I have extra funds in case they do a flash sale like they did this last year. Because they did it before, too, and I just remembered.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tony Fleeks. Got a nice little Tony Fleeks print.
Yeah, that was in the bottom of the box that I forgot to. At some
And,
point, I'll have to consider getting it signatured.
and of course, the trading. You've been
Trading
trading.
is magic. This is
Love that
Some
color
of this-
Churro pin.
yeah. This is the most of what I got there from
gotta-
trading away some weird big things, and then the person who gave me the 2 pony pins, I was not expecting to just give me pins for what I gave them, but it was like, you're gonna give me pins for those 2 pins for this? Those 2 pins are probably what, $15 a piece? Sure.
The color sure for
Yeah.
sure.
They really are awesome pins, too. Though
And
there's
then
also this
Simba
thing.
is
A
yeah,
Big Charmander.
and then that Simba pin is a Disney pin trade pin.
Ooh,
Score.
That one's not leaving me.
I don't blame you. And of course, your merch hall buys.
Yeah, the actual purchases. It was too cute. I couldn't.
And of course, new Tez.
Yeah, these are, like,
Sensory
fluffy.
buttons.
They are like
Yeah, fluffy
a
buttons,
plush
right?
pin.
Plush buttons, yeah.
One of them is mine, but I bought them for CMC just because.
Why did that not rotate?
Phone cameras are fun.
Okay, well, that's a pin.
Alright. We also got a few other pins there.
And apparently it stayed not rotated. I don't know which pin goes to which card here.
Nah, I think I... Okay,
I just know I
think-
saw the tiny Sparky and was like, okay, I already have the tiny Spike you have. I need that tiny Sparky.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure either, but I swear one of those is Baja Griffin's pin, the Pip one.
No.
It would not surprise me.
You don't think
The
so?
fact that they were both in the same bag with these two cards means they got bought from these two vendors.
Well, never mind then. I don't know. It looks.
Well,
it looks
also,
like it.
CMC, don't you have
And
a?
of course, I went back to Mad Shy.
Of
Vanilla.
You know what you're after, and I cannot blame you.
Also, didn't
Random
the
business card, by the way. That actually is. A
Oh,
business
no,
card.
this business card goes with the next one because I had to deliberately make sure to write something on the back of that business card because they are doing a enamel pin
Hot Sora
of Kingdom Hearts Sora
as a lion?
the Lion King.
Alright.
Yep.
Because
I saw that
this
earlier
is-
in another one.
Let's see, all of these have some, you have Simba and Nala in the center, Kion up in the top corner. I forget who the other top two are.
Probably Kiara and. Then we have
Kiara and Kovu are in there. The bottom one is Kovu's brother there, and then bottom right corner, I need to actually watch more of the Lion Guard to learn who this character is. It's apparently Kion's love interest.
That's
Eh,
way over my head. Moving on.
It's Lion King!
I know.
Yeah!
I'm glad you like it. Oh, you got the 20-year comm book. Ah, yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
one I
in
deliberately
fairness,
grabbed because-
awesome.
The only thing I would add to this, in addition to, like, because I was a patron, I got a poster for free. I got the 40-year poster by accident.
Oh yeah, got the wrong poster.
Yep.
All right.
But I got-
This is all the
Sorry.
random stuff I got from the free tables.
Yeah,
Even that-
a lot of these you probably already saw. Some others, but we're still gonna pause them a little bit, especially since I
And
didn't see the
this-
vinyl or the change.
This one with the sunglasses, I know the artist. It's Plant Panda art.
Ooh. I always wonder if it's the artist actually dropping these off, or if people are buying a bunch of stickers and dropping them
I
off on
don't
the
think that
table.
one was. I think this was they commissioned telegram stickers and then printed them themselves.
Ooh, cool.
A few other things, and
Some
right, the
Caillou.
business card there is a RPG game because the folks we were sitting to while doing the crafting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
one of them is actually a game creator and has a demo out.
Ooh,
Yep.
interesting. I got a bunch
And
of
it
Caillou
was
here.
just a nice thing.
Yeah, did a spread of all the various cards I picked up just because some of them were there and some of them were I like this, it's cute.
I get that. Absolutely. Some of these
Because
I'm
big
questioning a
spot-
little bit, though, but I'm not going to dwell too much.
Oh, that was one.
It's cute.
No, it is cute, but it's just that I kind of wonder if some of them are legitimate or if they're the Temu knockoffs. Which, yeah, they look cute and everything, but it's kind of weird to explain.
I have no idea if they're knockoffs.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
happy with them,
well-
you know what? If you're happy with them, that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
other
the
things.
only
And
one I
if
would
you
go
look
to
at,
would be-
zoom into that Sweetie Belle,
because it wants your soul.
that's a
Oh,
magnet.
Oh, that's a magnet. Oh, wow.
And apparently that picture had a shine on all of the buttons. Oh no.
Jeez, you guys hit the tables a lot harder than I ever did.
No, this is the thing with
I just,
CNC.
when walking by, will walk closer to the table, give it a glance, and go, is there anything that I haven't seen before?
And also,
That was actually at one of the tables. I was surprised to get it.
I would be too. All right, and also the thing mentioned the charity auction plushie we saw earlier. Why did it not come up? There it goes.
Yeah, that I found. I knew I saw it before. It was her name's Mirage, and the animation video was done by Crown Prince.
All right, we'll take a quick look at that in a second. Here, we're just shooting through at this point.
It's in the con chat if you're
I
wondering.
know we're shooting through at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know what the...
All right.
Oh, right, yeah, the mascots were doing a signing afterwards, so I walked up to them, chatted with them, and still need to send Crackle a message again so that we can finally get the HarmonyCon second place winner certificates.
Yeah, certificates, because we got the medals.
But she also had fun. Zoom in. Read it.
My waifu.
She asked how to spell it and still spelled it wrong.
Oh my god. All right, we're really quickly gonna bring this up. The plushie's based off of plushie's based off of this. Actually, how recent? 8 years. Oh my god. Oh yeah, her.
Yeah.
Oh, the
At the end
219
of the-
circuit.
Okay.
Yeah, 212, 219, that's where it actually shows the picture of this. I had it at 212.
Oh,
Oh,
you
212.
guys are giving me time. Whoops. What? You know, Matt. Okay.
YouTube, stop.
Yeah, I can totally see where it would be, similar, but it's a draconic whiz.
Yep. Sell at PodiCon. Okay, I had it for a second there.
Yeah, I saw the
damn it.
flash.
There.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a plushie that was apparently only for sale at PonyCon, which long defunct, I might add.
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite a
So
find.
I've got a plush of pony history now.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you do.
Creature.
And also really fast, Valentine's Day card. Got the stamp book there, Detry.
That character stood out in my memory because that was one of the instances that are inspired by OC.
Yeah, that's the stamp card I need to take to another con, and then another card that was in a Valentine thing.
Alright,
The only thing
anyway.
I forgot to take a picture of was I was at the table while Little Shy was dumping those little scroller badges
Oh yeah.
because I had to stuff that into the laptop bag because it's an electronic thing.
Yep.
So it needed to go through with me at TSA, not in the luggage because I don't know its batteries.
Oh.
Yeah, they definitely don't make it easy, do they?
Well,
All right.
that's
Anyway. Sorry, we don't got time. We gotta move. We gotta finish up here. We were running way late.
Oh god, yeah.
That's why. That's why I kept trying to interrupt people
Fun was
because we don't
had.
have time. So we had a lot of fun was had. A lot of merch was bought. It is going to be coming back next year, and it looks like continuing for the foreseeable future, which I'm really excited for. I am still planning on going the next year, so expect to see me. Hopefully, the others will be there as well. I don't think anything really big happened. Sunday, we had our ramen. We went to our after parties or checking out with one another. Mondays, we got to say goodbye. In some cases, a literal drive-by goodbye.
Yep.
And I don't know if anybody had any real issues getting home that I could see right off the top.
As I said,
Outside of
much
the
earlier.
red eye flight, which sucks.
Well, as I said, there was delays on my end, but nothing that made it, so I had to stay an extra night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a red-eye flight, and then there was some fun car trading that happened while I was away, such that there was the thought of me staying awake and driving that
No.
day.
No!
Thankfully, no. Dad had scheduled his work meeting at the wrong time,
Yay!
so
Yeah,
I was able to relax.
that's good. That is absolutely good.
Aw.
All right. So, as I mentioned, we don't exactly have a lot of time for anything. Well, we don't even have time for the closeout song. We are running way behind. So, everybody, thank you so much for enjoying our talk about Everfree. I'd say check it out next year. Get ready for it. Apparently, if it goes as crazy as it did this year, tickets will sell out fast. Rooms will sell out fast. Everything will go fast. So be ready if you want to go, or pal up with a friend. However you go, just go ahead and enjoy yourself because it was a fun time. And final shout outs in real quick. Crazy Matt.
Fires, explosions, fires, gems, jerky, Ellie, Rowan, things. We'll be doing something Wednesday and Thursday, I assume.
I assume as much too. DM.
Have a great week. Stay healthy and be awesome as you want to be.
Tech. Moving on. Toa. Moving on. Tech.
Night all.
Toa.
Thanks for doing it. We'll have fun in a moment.
Suki. If you're there. And functional. Are you functional, Suki? Are you okay? Are you okay, Suki? Suki, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay, Suki?
Okay, I think he's dead. All right.
Moving on.
Anyway, go the heck to sleep. Suki's saying. Anyway, thank you all for joining us for another episode of the Brony Show. We will be doing gaming on Sunday, pre-show on Monday. There's always the after party that is live on our Vaughn stream. Only on our Vaughn stream. You'll have to catch it up live. If you don't, unfortunately, it does not get aired any other way. But, it's just relaxed downtime, so I hope you can be there if you can. Thursday, Wednesday, shenanigans will occur. Be sure to keep an eye on the Discord. Any other time, random things do happen. Whether they do or not, it is always announced on the Discord. It's the best way to find out. Thank you so much to all of our archive watchers. Thank you to all of our archive watchers on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you to all of our stream watchers, YouTube, Twitch, or wherever else archives and YouTubes are sold or aired. Thank you so much to our IRC chatters, Kessakai, Colton, Fantastic Fred, Sonic 542, and Techman. Wow, it is really a few people in the IRC this time. I think everybody is just burned out, tired, and doing all sorts of shenanigans. I hope you all had a good weekend. I hope you all had a good week. I hope that things cool down. I hope you are able to enjoy some apple spice drink and the weather starts to change quicker just to make our lives a little bit simpler so we can sleep without having to just sleep in sheets and nothing else. And I think that's about it. So thank you so much. I hope you have fun. We will catch you on the flip side. Circuit Main out.